welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany from She Run the World Travel Blog, and I just got back to the US after 5 whole months of working remotely and traveling all around South America. I started in Argentina, on to Chile, to Ecuador, and ended in Colombia. From Medellin, Colombia, we flew directly to Miami, Florida. We're gonna stay with my boyfriend and sister for a little bit because she lives here in South Florida before we head back home to LA. So if you haven't checked out my videos from South America yet, you should definitely do that. It was seriously so much fun. I miss it already. So now I'm back in the US, and I'm not gonna lie, every single time I come back to the US, since I've predominantly been outside of the US for the last 5 years, I come back, I visit, and it just feels so weird. I feel like I get reverse culture shock. Things are so different here from anywhere else in the world. It's just crazy. But I thought it'd be fun for my first video back in the US to show you my favorite beach here in South Florida, because I feel like when people think of Florida, they think like Miami or swamps and alligators and not really anything else, but there's seriously so much more to Florida than that. So I'm staying in the Palm Beach area, which is about an hour and 15 minutes north of Miami, so still very, very far down south if you're looking at the map of Florida. But today we're gonna head about 30 minutes further up north to take you to my favorite beach up in Jupiter, Florida. So let's get ready to go. Let's go! My favorite beach, Juno Beach, up here in Jupiter, Florida. Now, before I take you to the actual beach, let me tell you why it's my favorite beach. So first off, we have all this parking here, which down in South Beach, Miami, or even in Palm Beach where I'm at, you're not gonna find all this free parking. It's all paid parking, and there's not very much of it. Like, we just pulled up, found a spot right away, easy peasy. I'm not sure how much it costs to park in Miami, but I know down where I'm at in Palm Beach, it's $8 an hour. So even though the beach is 5 minutes from my house, I rarely ever go, especially for like a full day, because that's super expensive. So I'd rather drive all the way up here, get free parking, and it's right next to the water, so that's super nice. So the next reason why I love this beach compared to some of the other beaches down here in South Florida are these mangroves that we actually walk in to get to the beach. The reason why I love this so much is because, you know, back in LA, you literally park on the side of the road and then you step onto the sand. So there's not really like a differentiation between where you park and where you go to the beach. But I feel like here, these mangroves actually make the beaches feel like very private, like very exclusive, like completely separate from the road, and makes it a little more peaceful too. Plus, totally feels like I'm in like Costa Rica or somewhere, I don't know, outside the US traveling. And obviously, you guys know I love that feeling of traveling, so. It's the best feeling when you get to the edge of the mangroves and you just see the turquoise water peeking out. It's just so, so beautiful. Best way to come to the beach. Next up, another reason why I love this particular beach so much is because it is a Saturday afternoon and it is completely empty. I mean, not completely, but if you were to go to South Beach or Palm Beach, it would be really hard to find a spot to sit down and actually feel like you have your own little space. You kind of feel like you're on top of each other here, but every single time I've come up here to Juno Beach, you have an entire area to yourself. It feels very secluded, very private, which I really like. And I'm not gonna lie, actually the sand doesn't look the best today. I think it's because it was storming all week. Like seriously, Fort Lauderdale and Miami are completely flooded right now. That's how much rain there was. So I think that's why the sand looks kind of brown and kind of dirty, but I promise you it doesn't normally look like that. I'll put something on the screen from one of our earlier beach trips. You can see the sand is a lot nicer, but in general, this beach is just beautiful, nice sand, nice water. And like I said, not that many people for a Saturday afternoon. Pretty nice. And the last reason why I love this beach so much, I hope you can see it behind me, is how freaking turquoise that water is. I'm from LA. We are used to very, very dark water, very cold water, and here all of the water, this isn't very specific to Juno, like even down in Palm Beach in Miami, the water is crystal clear, it's turquoise, and it's warm. I know it's very similar to the Caribbean islands because we're right here, but it's so nice that you get that from being on mainland USA instead of actually taking a vacation to the Caribbean islands or any island, even in like Southeast Asia or something. This is kind of what it reminds me of, just crystal clear water. I love being able to see what's around me. I'm definitely afraid of sharks, so I appreciate that. Plus, it's just a lot more beautiful and it's a lot more enjoyable when it's warm versus in California, I get shocked every single time I go in the water. So now it's time to just enjoy the beach. For me, that means a lot of tanning. Gonna go in the water today because I just did my hair a few days ago. I wanted it to last a few more days, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen because I'm already just drenched in sweat, my face, my whole body, my hair. So I know that my hair is already ruined. That is one thing I don't know if I could ever get used to about the South or about Florida in general. Like I grew up in LA. It is hot, yes, but it's a very dry heat. So I'm not sure if I could ever get used to this mugginess, like this humidity. Even the whole time I lived in Vietnam, like very, very humid, yes, but I never got used to it. I was constantly sweating. My hair always looked awful. So I don't know, that's just one thing. I guess that's my one con of Florida. I love everything about it, but the mugginess, the humidity, not for me. So you know what solves that? Quick dip in the ocean. I'm just gonna do it because I'm at the beach. Might as well ruin my hair with ocean water instead of with my own sweat. So let's switch over to the GoPro. All right, let's fill this water. Oh, so nice. Nothing like California. I can never just get right in the water like I do here. So refreshing, but still a little warm. And look how clear. Woo. All right, next wave, I'm diving in. Next wave, I'm diving in straight. Yeah, gotta get my hair wet. All right. Wow. Look, I'm even like hip depth. I don't know how you say it. Look how deep I am. You can still see how clear the water is. It's so crazy. There's not really any waves today though. Kind of nice day. Let's go. All right, ready? We're going under. So much better than my sweat. Oh, feels so good. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a little chilly where again it feels refreshing because it's hot as hell outside. But California like shocks you when you get in the water. You're just so cold that, sorry, someone's shouting. I thought they were shouting at me. It's just so cold. It's just not enjoyable. You just don't even want to get in. Like when I was younger, I used to go in all the time, but now that I'm older, I really don't go in, or I'll go in for a second. But here, I could just spend the whole day. love looking back, seeing those mangroves. So cool. I'll just go ahead and end this video here since we're gonna leave in a little bit. We're gonna go grab some food, but I'm still in the water because I can't get out. It just feels way too good. So I'll just end the video here instead of back on the sands. But thank you guys for joining me on another incredible beach day here in South Florida. You know, since I've been living out of the States for the past 5 years or so, I've always envisioned myself coming back to the States eventually, you know, settling, having a family, all that. I just knew I didn't want to do that in LA or California in general. It's just too expensive. So I haven't really found a place in the States yet that I'm like, yes, that could be my home. And I'm not gonna lie, South Florida really has that feeling for me. So, you know, who knows what will happen in the future. Anyone who follows my channel knows I pick up and move and travel constantly. So you never know, but it's nice to know that I really do feel at home here, and it could be a possibility in the future. And thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful beach day here in Juno Beach up in Jupiter, Florida. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, make sure to do that so you can follow my digital nomad journey around the world. I have some super exciting travel plans that are coming up. I can't wait to share those with you. So I'll go ahead and see you in the next video.